Hi, I'm Justine Louise. Welcome to my channel. So a few of my subscribers have been asking me about my skincare routine. So I thought maybe I should put together just a little quick video. I'm going to do, this is my AM one, and then I'm also going to post a PM one because they're dramatically different and I use a lot of different products. Some of these products I've been using for many years, and then others are just some new things that I've been trying and testing out. So this is pretty much my core group of products, and I will let you know what things I've been substituting the samples. As some of you may have seen, I'm doing a sample use up, so some of those items are skincare, and I'll mention those as we go along. So the first thing I want to bring up is that I have been using a Clarisonic, I think since about 2007. This is my fourth one. They don't last forever like all sonic toothbrushes. They kind of lose their vibration or whatever you want to call it, and a couple of them have actually just gone and died on me. So this one I did buy at Christmas as a backup. I do have the regular Mia, and this one is called the Mia Fit. My regular Mia is a little bit big. It's got the handle on it, so I keep that one in my shower, and I was using this one for travel. But now when I traveled with this, I realized I actually like this one the most. So I've pulled the one with the handle out of the shower, and this one's in the shower that I use every morning. The reason why I like using this is because at night I use retinol products, Retin-A and retinols. So in the morning my skin has a lot of flakiness, and this removes it. I know a lot of people say that they discontinued using retinols because of that reason, but I think if they tried the Clarisonic, it would get rid of that excess skin that regular exfoliants don't remove. Some people do not like this. I personally love it. I've tried also the Luna. It's by Forte, and I did not like it. I found it didn't lather up. As much as I enjoyed the fact that it was silicone, you didn't need to replace the heads. It was travel friendly. I think that the charge lasted like 3 months. I'm not quite sure, but it just wasn't the same as my Clarisonic. And another thing I'm going to mention is these brushes are very expensive, and I usually buy them at the Sephora VIB sale. And I decided to cheap out, and I bought some from eBay, from China. I think they were $1, and yeah, they were worth $1. They seemed like they were nice, but they were actually really abrasive and scratchy. And then when I went back to my original, there was a huge difference. So sometimes you can find dupes, sometimes you can't. The ones that I bought just were not very nice. They're very scratchy. So this is a huge staple in my skincare routine. A couple of years ago when I first bought this is when I started Retin-A products, and that's when my skin shed a lot, and this was a lifesaver. So if you are using retinol products and finding that excess skin and flakiness, try Clarisonic. So the next item is an old staple of mine, Neostrata. It's a clarifying toner. I've been using this, I think, since I was about 18. I discovered it. There are two versions. There's a glycolic acid one and I can't pronounce it, salicylic acid. I alternate between them, whichever one's on sale. They're both really great. They clear out my pores. I have acne. I still get acne. I'm in my 40s and I still get it. I get cystic acne, and I found when I was a teen and in my early 20s it was really bad. And when I discovered this product, it's helped me significantly. A lot of people say this is extremely harsh and chemically, and they have sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin and I don't have trouble with it, but a lot of people do say it's extremely harsh on their skin. And just to give you a synopsis on my skin, I have aging skin, oily, but also a little bit dehydrated. So I should probably have mentioned that at the beginning. So I do still have very oily skin. So this definitely helps to combat blackheads, whiteheads, and then helps me with my cystic acne. So this is definitely a staple in my skincare routine. Immediately after toning, I always spray on a toning spray, Elixir kind of thing. I've been using this Caudalie one. I think this is like my 3rd or 4th bottle. I don't know what it does. I honestly, I don't, if I stopped using it, I don't think there'd be any difference. I just enjoy it. It looks beautiful on my countertop. I just give my face a little spray. It makes it very nice and moist for my next steps. Honestly, I don't know if this is a need or a must or whatever, but I do it and I use it and I enjoy it. I don't think I will be replacing it, and I'll just see how it goes, because it is quite expensive and I really don't think I need it. It's just kind of a fun thing I like to do. So the next step that I use is a chemical exfoliant. The one I have been using off and on since 2000, I believe it's 2007, is Obagi. And this one in particular is the Exfoderm Forte. And it's a chemical exfoliant, so it just kind of has a little bit of a tingling sensation. There's no beads or anything, and you put it on your skin and it just absorbs in. You don't need to rinse it off or anything like that. I've really enjoyed it. I've been using it for many, many years. When I switch to other skincare lines, I find that my skin doesn't look as nice, and then I go back to the Obagi line and I really enjoy it, and my skin looks so much better. I was prescribed this program through a skincare doctor at a Medi-Spa. He's a doctor, a dermatologist, and it's a Medi-Spa, so they sell a lot of Medi type of skincare items. So I was prescribed this program. There are many different Obagi products. So the one I do is the Obagi Nu-Derm. I did buy this set for my mom, who has rosacea, and it made her skin worse. So I highly advise you, if you're thinking of trying a new skincare line, is to see a dermatologist first and make sure you get it prescribed for your particular skin type. Even though I thought me and my mom were the same because she's oily as well, it just worsened her rosacea. So anyway, I've really enjoyed this, and recently somebody mentioned, well, my mom for one, and quite a few other people had suggested I try Good Genes, which is a lactic acid, also an exfoliant, chemical exfoliant. So I have been loving this, absolutely loving it. I can get it at Sephora. It's a cruelty-free brand. I will mention it stinks. All the Sunday Riley stuff to me stinks. My mom loves the smell of this, but to me it just smells like a musty, moldy apartment. Don't tell me how I know it, that smell. It just reminds me when I was in my 20s looking at old apartments when you're, and it just has that musty, damp, like a laundromat. I just don't like the smell. But anyway, I persevere with the smell. And so what I've been doing, because I still have a bottle of this, is I alternate. Just so I can finish this up, because I don't want to waste it, because it is a very nice product and I think it would go bad if I left it. And this one is really expensive, so hopefully it'll make this one last a little bit longer. So that is my exfoliant part of my regime. The next thing is a serum. I've always heard vitamin C serums are great for skin, and I have always loved the Ole Henrikson vitamin C line, the cleanser, the toner, the moisturizer, and the serum. I have been using it for years, off and on. I always come back to it because it is such a nice serum. It smells beautiful. It's like a citrusy, kind of an orange scent. It's nice and refreshing and like a gel-like consistency on my skin. I feel it looks dewy and healthy, and I just love it. So this has always been a staple for me. A lot of people say it helps with if you get acne scarring, not the kind where you get a dent in your skin, but the kind where it leaves kind of a black mark. It personally doesn't help me with that. I do scar very easily from acne. I have a little spot here from a pimple I had in December before Christmas, and it's still there. So it definitely doesn't help me with that, but other people have mentioned that it works great. I like it for the smell, and it just makes my skin look nice and dewy. The next item is another vitamin C. This might be overkill, I don't know, but I just really enjoy it. It is from Vivierskin, and it's a C+E Peptides. And the reason why I like this one, it's a vitamin C. It kind of has an oily consistency. It's not like this, like a gel. So I use this after that, and it just gives my skin like a nice glowy, dewy look because of that oil, but it's not a thick, heavy oil like what I would use in the evening. So I really enjoy it. I found out about it because I had received a sample when I went to my dermatologist's office, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I ended up purchasing a bottle. Like I mentioned, you should always get a prescription, not a prescription, but receive advice from a dermatologist's office, because they are trained in all these different items, and some of the products at a dermatologist's office or a med spa can be pretty overwhelming and intimidating. There's so many serums and acids and all kinds of things. So I highly advise you to go to a med spa if you want to find out which ones work for you, if you want to try that route. They tend to be a little bit more powerful. The Obagi Nu-Derm line that I was mentioning, the reason why I originally started with them is I used to be a sun worshiper. I still am, but I don't put my face in. So much so that when I went to Hawaii, and this is when I was 37, 38, I can't remember, I would go out in the day, no sunscreen, and I would actually go to the point of where I'd wear a night cream in the day, so I didn't even have SPF in my moisturizer so that I would get a tan. It got to the point where my skin was just one brown patch. It was just all sun damage. But I loved it because I thought, wow, I just always look permanently tan. But it was actually quite patchy and quite awful. So I went to the dermatologist about cystic acne, and they said to me, do you realize your whole face is covered in sun damage? And I said, yeah, but that's just life. That's the way it is. And they said, well, we have options for you. You can either have it laserly removed or with products, and it just takes a little bit longer. So I opted for the products, which was this Obagi Nu-Derm line. There's about 8 products, 8 steps, and over the course of 4 months, my sun damage was totally gone. So if you suffer with that, I would definitely seek advice on this Obagi line. But again, I'm not prescribing it to anybody. Please see your doctor about it or a med spa. So back to this serum, I really enjoy it, and I find it enough that I don't need an actual moisturizer on top. I do use a Ole Henrikson Truth moisturizer. I really enjoy it. I do enjoy a lot of other moisturizers, but right now I just don't really feel that I need one. But I am testing out samples here and there. I have used the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I'm still waiting to look like a supermodel when I wear it. I don't find it that great, but I hang on to it because every time I watch her video when she puts it on and says, oh, you're going to look like a supermodel, I think I'm going to dig that out and I'm going to try it one more time. And unfortunately, I never get the same results that she does, but I hang on to it. Another one I quite enjoy is from Elemis. It's a Pro Collagen cream. It's a nice dewy kind of gel-like texture, and I really enjoy that. But again, I'm not using any other moisturizers after this serum at this point, unless I'm testing out a sample here and there. My skin just doesn't need it, and I am also in the winter months here, and my skin is hydrated enough. So lastly is eye cream. I do have a Holy Grail eye cream that I use at night, and I love it, and I would love to also use it in the day, but I am testing out all different eye creams as promised with my sample use up challenge. And I'll link that below if you're interested in seeing the video on that, but I've given myself this year to use up samples. So I have a ton of eye cream samples, and so far I have not found anything that beats my Shiseido that I use at night. But currently I am using one. It's from NIOD, which is it's under the umbrella, I believe, of Deciem, who is also The Ordinary. I heard a lot of people talking about this eye concentrate. It's a tincture, so that part I really don't particularly like. I prefer a nice dewy eye cream. It's just kind of like a very thin oil. Some people have said they use this solely and not any type of eye cream on top, but those girls tend to be a little bit younger than me. But I have been using it. The jury is out. I don't know if it's that great, and on top of it I am using samples of eye cream that I have. So I've been using, I had a La Mer sample. I have a bunch of samples, so I'll be going through those, which ones I've used in my sample use up updates. But so far, I'll be honest, I haven't found anything as nice as my Shiseido, but I'm going through them and figuring out if I find something else that I like. So again, this is what I'm currently using as an eye cream in the day. It's okay. I I don't think it's that great. So I definitely will not be repurchasing that. But I wanted to try it. I'm interested in the company, and there's a lot of drama surrounding that company right now. So that was after I bought this, so I don't know what's going on with them. But anyway, then the next part of my skincare that I have to mention is diet. I eat a lot of fish. I eat clean. That's kind of the diet that I follow. If people are wondering, I don't do paleo or any of those kind of things. I've tried them all. If you want to know about any diet out there, I've done them all, I promise you. But currently I follow Eat Clean. And what Eat Clean is basically no processed food. I eat, and no dairy. I eat fresh fruits and vegetables. I prepare all my meals from scratch. I don't buy anything that's in a package, basically. My husband, when he opens the fridge, he says, this fridge is full of ingredients. There's nothing to eat. So that's basically how I eat. And again, as I mentioned, with the emphasis on fish. So I don't know if that helps. I'm pretty sure it does help with healthy skin because of all the oils. And I also supplement my diet with these fish oil pills. I have taken them as an oil. I used to put them in my oatmeal and in smoothies, but I don't really like the taste, so I just prefer to get them in a pill format. That's just my preference. So I take these in the morning and in the evenings. I take 2 gels. They are quite big, so if you have trouble taking pills, maybe the oil as a liquid form might be easier for you. So I highly recommend a fish oil. I don't know if it helps, but I would think that a good high quality oil from the inside is always beneficial for skin. So perhaps that's part of why my skin is oily, and everyone says it seems to look dewy and glowy. So, and also a little bit of Becca. And last but not least, water. So I brought this water bottle down with me just to remind myself to let you guys know, water. I drink between 3 and 5 liters of water a day. I know a lot of people say that's excessive, but that's all I drink. I don't drink sodas. I don't drink juice, dairy products. I don't drink coffees. I have 1 coffee a day in the morning. I don't drink any of the Starbucks drinks. I don't drink alcohol. I used to when I was younger. I loved to party, but I just don't like being hungover, and I don't want the calories. If I could choose a glass of wine or a piece of cake, I'll take the cake. So that's kind of where I'm at with alcohol, and I just don't like feeling miserable and terrible. So that's my take on drinking. So perhaps that might have part of it. I don't know, but I definitely don't consume alcohol. Very, very rarely I'll have a glass of champagne to celebrate something, or a Prosecco or something like that, but that's it. I don't even drink sparkling water. I just prefer just plain regular water. I used to put lemon in it. In fact, I used to drink 1 lemon every single day, but it actually took the enamel off my teeth. I used to get painful zings on my teeth, and when I went to the dentist, he said, do you have a very high acidic diet? And I thought, well, not really. He said, a lot of balsamic vinegar and things. I said, no. I said, I do drink a lemon every day. And he said, bingo. The next day, after I stopped drinking with the lemon, my teeth stopped the sensitivity. I still have sensitive teeth, but not like how those were. So anyway, that is my morning skincare routine as of right now. It does change, but these are core items, and a lot of these items I've been using for almost 10 years. So I think they're my staples. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions at all about what I use, feel free to ask. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're interested, I will also be posting a PM skincare if you want to know what I do at night as well. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, hit like. I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.